I'm excited to share a new collection of animated cards that many of you have been asking for in the comments and on GitHub. I've also improved the appliances cards from my previous video, so they now support more integrations, and I've added new cards for dryer and combo washer and dryer, both for your smart and dumb machines. But today's video is all about this new cards collection, and I'm excited to finally share them with you. If you're new here, I've been sharing custom animated cards for free almost every week. These cards will genuinely transform your Home Assistant dashboard and make it fun to use. So hit that subscribe button, because you don't want to miss the upcoming cards and smart home content. Now let's create these cards together, so you understand how to set them up. Most of these cards need some configuration to work properly, but don't worry, I made it super easy to do. You need Home Assistant with HACS installed, and those integrations. More on this in the description for beginners. Let's start by creating one of the printer cards, which displays how much ink is left, shows animated printer operations, and alerts you when ink levels are running low. Go to Home Assistant. Let's start by preparing the view. As always, it is recommended to use a masonry layout or sections for the view type. Pick the mushroom theme here. Other themes can work, but some themes can break the cards, so keep that in mind. Next, add a manual card. Clear everything in here. Head to the animated card page from the link in the description. Find the card and copy it. Back to Home Assistant, paste the card in here. The visual editor will still work, but let's stay in the code editor. As you can see, I made it simple and clear what you need to change. Set your printer entity here. It's usually the one which says idle or printing. Set the ink cartridge sensors in this section. You can find those in the printer integration or in the developer tools. If your printer state is different while it's active, you can add the state here to the list, and the animation will work nicely. You can change the icon size by changing this value. I created many different printing animations in this section, so feel free to try them out by swapping the string here. Finally, set the threshold here. Once the ink level goes under this number, the card will let you know. Same logic applies to the other printer cards. Next are the roller shade and curtains cards, which are a nice addition to the dashboard and dynamically respond to your device's exact position. Get the card code from the page in the description. Add a manual card and paste it in. Set the main roller shade entity in here. In the user config, you have a bunch of customizations. You can change the curtain colors to match your own. For example, if your curtains are brown, just find the exact hex color online and paste it here. You can also change the shadow color between the folds. There are many other features here, like changing the size of the window or the size of the card itself. Feel free to change them to your liking. Next, we have the solar panel card and an updated smart plug card. Both display a lot of information with meaningful animations. I must say that I don't own solar panels myself, so I did some research, and I believe this can be used to see the solar panel's info in a nice way. Just like before, copy the card from the page in the description and paste it into a manual card. As you can see, I tried to make the card as customizable as possible. Let's start with the main configurations. In this example, I'll just use a smart plug for the sake of testing. Set the power entity here. Set the max wattage output of your solar panel. If you would like to switch to showing milliamps, then set this value to true. You can set a custom message here, to show whatever you want. For light mode users, I added support here. You just need to switch this string to light and you're good to go. Next, fill this section with the power, voltage, and current sensors, which will be shown up here in the badges. You can change colors, text sizes, and many other stuff, so feel free to tweak those as needed. Next, we have this motion sensor card, which is very simple to set up. Just add your motion sensor entity in the main entity field, and it will work nicely. It's also customizable. You can change the active state, colors, and what text to show up here in the badge. The last card is the mail card. This card requires a contact or motion sensor, which people usually install inside the mailbox. When mail is delivered, the sensor is detected and the card displays a cool animations. It also shows the timestamp of the delivery. There's also a button on the card. When you press it, the card resets and will trigger again the next time mail is delivered. To set this up, you'll need to create a toggle helper and an automation. I'll walk you through exactly how to do that. Go to the helpers page and create a toggle. Name it something like mail arrived or mail delivered. Set the toggle to off. Next, head to the automations page and create a new automation. In the trigger section, create an entity state trigger. Set your contact or motion sensor entity. In the Actions section, search for Input Boolean and pick Turn On. Set the toggle we created in the Helpers tab here. That's it for the automation. Now just save it. Get the card from the page in the description and paste it into your dashboard. Put the toggle we created here. Click Show Visual Editor and go to the second card, which is the button. Simply set the toggle here as well. Now if I trigger the contact sensor in the mailbox, the card will start the animations. And once I click here on the button, the card stops and resets. I'm working on more cool cards, and I'd love to hear your suggestions in the comments. If you run into any issues, feel free to open a ticket on GitHub. Thanks for all the support, and don't forget to like and subscribe.